Rod denied the second pass to Howard. Almost worked.
Nash, Griffin, Nahara, LaFrentz, and Nowitzki to begin the third for the Mavericks. Williams a wild attempt.
Without anybody else touching the ball. Not a good shot early in the third quarter.
That's his first shot tonight, believe it or not. And it almost looked as if that first possession, I'm going to get one up.
Yeah, looking for one. And guys have a tendency to do that. And it's bad when your point guard does that.
Early in the third, it's Nene Hilario, Nicolo Skidishvili, Juwan Howard, Shammond Williams, and Rodney White for the Nuggets to begin the second half as Nowitzki.
Time for him.
Spent time in Germany working out with Dirk Nowitzki's mentor, Holger Geschwinder, since the Mavericks let him go in early January. So Harrington, who was a surprise to make the Maverick opening day roster, really was befriended by Steve Nash and Dirk Nowitzki in a big way, still lives in Dallas.
When you've played with guys before, it gives you confidence if you've had some success against them.
Rodney White over Bradley, able to drain a tough shot. Rodney White has 15 points on 7 of 10 shooting, and the Nuggets deficit is again 9.
We have a real animated Don Nelson right now. The longer this goes on, the hotter he's getting.
Williams made his last shot. Lucky to get it back from Trapani there. Down the lane he comes and dishes to Bradley for the set shot. It's short. Abdul Wahed shoved Chris Anderson fighting for the loose ball. Third team foul against the Mavericks. It's the first on Tarek.
And I'll tell you what, I don't blame Nelly one bit. This has been a very sloppy third quarter. Almost the attitude that all we need to do is show up. And the Mavericks going to win one. That's not the case. Good defensive play, Nahara.
4 pass, 16th turnover for the Nuggets. Van Exel popping off the dribble, spinning on White. Possible shot. Nick fights to get it back, but White is right there to secure his 11th rebound.
Don't afford to play down to your opponent. You pick up bad habits when that happens.
Mavericks have scored only 16 in the quarter, Derek, after 65 at halftime. Anderson to the rim. Bradley provided enough resistance so that Chris couldn't finish. 2-for-1 possession opportunity. Nahara finding Abdul Wahed. The ball squirts out to Williams, and now the Mavericks will settle for a good look. Van Exel able to rattle home his 15th and 16th points.
You know, he's one of the best in this league at possessing shooter's amnesia. He forgets that he missed the last one better than anybody I've seen. He'll come right back and take it again.
Which can be a good thing, though.
Oh, it's a very good thing.
Yes.
Opponents need anesthesia when he gets done off of that amnesia.
Williams,
back quickly. Does Abdul Wahed get it off? No, he doesn't. The ball was still in his hand when the clock read triple zeros. And as a result, the Maverick lead at the end of 3 quarters is 11. It was 15 at halftime. You're watching Fox Sports Net, your home for Dallas Mavericks basketball all season long. Put this thing away.
Mavericks shooting percentage has dropped to 43%.
Nowitzki, the lob to Bradley, was able to finessefully roll it home inside. Great execution to begin the final quarter.
Oh, are you kind?
I've had great practice today, Bob, in that regard. Savovich is fouled by Walt Williams. Walt has been rung up for now 4 personal fouls in the game and only 16 minutes playing time.
Getting his money's worth is what Walt is doing. At least he's been aggressive, though.
I'll tell you what, this is an unusual unit on the floor for Jeff Bizdelic. He's got 2 guys out there that this team just signed yesterday, and Adam Harrington and Jeff Trapani.
Well, that's what they are. They're evaluating players right now.
That's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. That guy can shoot.
Great head fake by Harrington as he let Van Exel fly by. Adam Harrington played 13 games with the Mavericks earlier this season before they waived him on January 7th. Nowitzki fights for the ball against Harvey. Bradley sets a big pick, and Donnell tried to run right through it, drew the foul. Donnell picked up his second. Talk about getting your money's worth. About ready to take Bradley with him to the exit there.
He normally does. He normally does do that.
I have to admire his effort the whole time he's out there.
Roger Bell seeing his first playing time tonight as he replaces Walt Williams. Maybe he can infuse this club with some energy to get him over the top.
Nelly once again trying to protect the minutes. Steve Nash.
And Exel from the left hip. Is fouled by Adam Harrington as he sliced down the lane. One of the incredible things about Nick's career is the fact that now in 9 of the 10 seasons he's played in the league, he has made 100 or more three-pointers. Coming into the night, he was at 100, and he has 2 in this one. He has been an explosive force since he came out of Cincinnati.
Nick is just a tremendous offensive player. Is he a point? Is he a 2? It doesn't matter. The guy can flat score when he gets it going. There are not a lot of guys that can put up the kind of numbers that Nick Van Exel can. And, I love watching him play. I wish I could do some of the stuff that he could do offensively.
He scored 30 or more twice this season off the bench for the Mavericks, and he has 18 tonight on 6 of 11 shooting.
Let's remember that Van Exel played at Trinity Valley, Texas Community College in Athens, Texas, before he went to Cincinnati.
Most JUCO guys have the ability to score points. Nick's one of them.
Early in the fourth, Van Exel. Patience against Harrington. Now he forces a shot. Really hit it. Anderson and Bradley scrap for the loose ball, and Sean comes out of the fray with it.
Good effort by Sean to get that loose ball.
And excellent Harrington had their share of battles in practices.
And Sean just picked up an elbow foul.
He did against Chris Anderson. 87-76. Precarious 11-point lead for Dallas with 10:25 left.
Watch it right here.
Bradley.
Watch his left arm. See that right in the neck? I don't know that it was intentional.
Not sure it was a foul.
Anderson doesn't even look at the basket.
Samovich does for 3. Harvey, in among 3 Mavericks, soars for the rebound.
When he's around it, he gets it a lot of the time.
Harrington for 3, well short. Bradley boxes out Samovich, but held it to do it. So Sean Bradley picks up a couple of fouls within the span of 10 seconds. The Mavericks tagged with 2 team fouls 2 minutes into the fourth.
Tell you what, Nelly is not pleased with the second half. And he should not be.
Well, it's somewhat reminiscent of the game Saturday against Phoenix, Bob. The first half and that second quarter were abysmal to some degree, and the third quarter here was.
And you know what happens in that situation, Matt, is you end up needing great heroics from individuals to come up, guys to step up in incredible ways to win basketball games, and that's not the way you want to get it done.
It's a loose ball foul on Harvey, and Steve Nash told me exactly that before the game, Derek and Bobby. He said that, I asked him, why have your second halves been so outstanding? He said, out of necessity. I've had to exert the energy I've exerted in the leadership. Nothing has come easily for this team since the All-Star break.
Thank goodness he's smart enough and good enough to know and to do that.
Absolutely.
Realize it.
Bradley backing down Anderson. Trying to come up and under. Does, using the backboard. Sean Bradley has 6 points, and the Mavericks reclaim a lead of a baker's dozen.
Nice by the big fella.
You thought he was going over the top, didn't you?
That was nice. I like it. Hadn't seen that from Sean.
Hodgepodge out there for the Nuggets right now.
The zone has slowed them again. That's what's done it. The zone did it in the first half, and it's done it again here.
Excellent pass by Samovich to Anderson. And Chris Anderson, who's one of the more electrifying dunkers in the league, is fouled by Bradley. On the floor for the Mavericks, Nick Van Exel with 18 points. Tarek Abdul-Wahed, Raja Bell, Dirk Nowitzki leads the way with 19. Sean Bradley, Samovich, Harrington, Trepagna, Harvey, and Anderson for the Nuggets. Chris Anderson is at the free throw line for 2 when we come back. A timeout's been called with 8:59 left to play. The Dallas lead is 13. 19 collectively from the floor.
And they've needed what both those guys gave them tonight offensively. Bank.
Did he call it?
No, I called it for him.
I was watching the conversation between Harrington and Nash. Harrington smiling, trying to get Nash to talk back and smile, and Nash won't do it. It's as much as saying, you are my friend. Right now, you're my enemy.
That's right. I respect it.
Well, he figured it worked once. Why not a second time? But that time, unable to bank in the free throw. But Donnell Harvey snares his 7th rebound. Harrington cuts hard to the bucket, goes with the left hand, gets the roll. Adam Harrington has 4 points off the bench. 10-point game with 8:40 to play. The Nuggets forced the Mavericks to play the full 48 in here earlier this season when Dallas persevered 80-75. Nick for three, big shot, unable to hit it.
You just don't like the feel of this thing. I mean, you got
it all, man.
You got a 10-point ball game, and the Mavericks not playing well.
Harvey rolls off the high pick. Challenges Nowitzki and scores it.
You got an 8-point ball game.
And a team in Denver that looks very confident, think that they have a chance.
This is a scrappy outfit out there. It's hard to imagine how they're scoring. Eduardo Nahara going with it before he had it. Nowitzki pump fakes the three. Has Harvey on his hip. Unable to convert. Burke is still scoreless from the field in the second half. Now 0 of 8. And the Nuggets have life with 7:45 to play.
And there's your problem. You've got one of the big three, 0 of 8 in the second half. You've got Nash, who's been limited on minutes, and Finley in a great-looking suit and tie.
Donnell Harvey inadvertently was hit in the face, it looked like, by Raja Bell. Calls the Nuggets timeout. 7:42 left. The Mavericks have not yet put away this foe. Dallas 89, Denver 81. First half, and that was a big part of their 65-50 halftime lead. Nash, Van Exel, Nahara, Nowitzki, and Griffin on the floor for the Mavericks off the timeout, Derek.
What's really hurt the Mavericks on the offensive end is just sloppy offensive possessions in that third quarter is what kept this team around, Coach.
No fast break points.
Nene Hilario, Donnell Harvey, Adam Harrington, Juwan Howard, and Rodney White, the five on the floor for the Nuggets. They come back with three of their starters. Howard, great reception over the shoulder. Nahara with a huge block shot. He's got 4 steals in that swat tonight defensively.
Tell you what, there were some people that got their rear ends chewed out a little bit during that timeout. Let's see if it pays off. It did on that defensive sequence right there.
Nowitzki wanted to pull up at the foul line. White having none of it. Dirk just flings it to the rim and knocks down his first shot of the second half. He has 21 points now on the night. Ten-point game. That ball skitters off of White into the lap of Donnell Harvey. Harvey on the perimeter where the Mavericks want it. Dashes to the goal, scoops to the right hand, scores, and draws the foul.
When Donnell Harvey came into the league 3 years ago, this is his 3rd year, he could not do this. He did not go right.
My question, Coach, is a guy that doesn't have the ability to knock down an outside shot, how does he get to the basket?
You mean you want to play him loose and give him that?
I mean, you force him to shoot the ball from the outside if you're guarding that guy.
I'll tell you, when this guy was a rookie, I'm dead serious. When he came out of his house, if he wanted to go around the block, he had to go left.
He completes the three-point play, and he has 11 on the night. The Nuggets are out shooting the Mavericks 52 to 38% in the second half, and in the game, 49 to 44%. Nowitzki double. 6:35 left. 7-point game. Adrian looking to pass all the way. Van Exel has a step on White and a feathery touch off the backboard. 20 for Nick.
Nick's been big tonight, especially on the offensive end.
8th time this year that he's eclipsed the 20-point scoring mark. White down the lane, left is short. Nahara bothered that shot, and Harvey is called for the loose ball foul. It'll be his 4th, and Denver's 3rd team, check that, the 4th team foul against the Nuggets. Both teams now out of fouls with 6:05 left. Shamond Williams will check back in for the Nuggets.
Correction, the foul is on number 1.
Van Exel will bring the ball down the floor. Nash is going to go down and post up. You can expect that Nash will come off of that post position to the ball. He'll work off of Dirk Nowitzki over here on that side. Watch that action there. He comes the other way.
Van Exel.
There you are.
To be more consistent, so hopefully he'll find a way to do it.
And Bob, we don't know when Michael Finley will be back. We don't know if he'll practice with the team tomorrow. He may miss the Wednesday game at the LA Clippers, which puts more of a premium on Nick's scoring ability, doesn't it?
It sure does. We talked about the fact that you lose 20 points a night with Finley out of there, and you get him back when Nick Van Exel gets 24.
108-95, final seconds ticking down. The Mavericks on the brink of their 8th straight win against the Denver Nuggets and 4th in succession this season to wrap up this series. Adam Harrington fouled needlessly inside with 12.2 seconds left.
I have a quick question for you, Coach.
Uh-oh. Is this 20 questions or
just one question? Alvin Gentry, the coach for the ex-coach of the LA Clippers, loses his job. Dennis Johnson takes over. Nothing changes. Right move or not?
Well, that's not anybody's fault. Dennis has got to change that. If he's the guy that takes over, he's the guy that, the buck stops there.
I agree that it stops there a little, but I think sooner or later your players, Coach, have to be accountable, and they have to step up and find a way to be consistent.
The guy that needs to be accountable is the owner. And he's not. Donald Sterling.
That's exactly right.
I mean, that team coming into this season had everything to play for. Everyone felt like they definitely were playoff bound.
Yes.
Not re-signing any of his prospective free agents going into this offseason has really hindered them.
There's no question about it.
The Mavericks improved to 53-17 by virtue of their 5th win in the last 6 games.
The NBA, and most people have never heard of you. You're the 12th man on the hottest team in the league, and that would be the Dallas Mavericks. You are Adam Harrington, and you know what? You're psyched.
Adam Harrington.
Here it is, Adam Harrington, number 21. That's me. You know, I'm the biggest cheerleader on the bench. You know, everybody's already joking on me about some of my dances I had. And
what a move by Harrington.
Finley's a real prankster with me, always joking with me.
Adam Harrington. Adam Harrington is the king of highlights in the layup lines.
Now that's the inside stuff.
When he gets the opportunity in the game, he kind of freezes up a little bit.
I actually, as soon as I got in, stole it. You know, I was kind of stiff, but I won't use that as an excuse. I went in and laid it up, and it rolled out.
His first basket as an NBA player.
You know, everybody's like, oh my God. And so all the guys were letting me hear it.
Even though he hasn't seen much time on the court, Adam's positive attitude has made him a big hit with his teammates.
Everybody in that locker room loves a guy. I'm sure they give him a hard time because that's part of loving a guy, but no, they think a lot of him in that other room.
Adam Harrington is beloved by this team. Really worked hard in training camp, bonded with these guys. He's got some skills.
We all love having him around, and he's going to continue to improve. And for him to get in a game and get his first points is exciting. And
that's Adam Harrington's first NBA point. The fans love Adam.
I think he's going to get a lot more points in the league before it's all said and done.
Adam may be happy to be here, but he's not content to be the 12th man his whole career.
You can make it if you try.
You know, I'm so glad I got my foot in the NBA because it's so hard. You know, that people around the whole world are trying to get here to play, and I'm in it. So, you know, that's a great first step, but I'm not satisfied. Just keep getting better, and someday, you know, down the road, whether it's very soon or down the road, I'm going to get in there and really make an impact and be an impact player in this league.
The Mavericks are kind of a 3-ring circus, right?
Exactly.
So, and baseball has a rally monkey, so I figured we need to have an animal, and why not let it be a monkey as well? So here's a little taste of Hank. Taste. Ew, that sounded bad. Here's Hank the monkey.
Oh, you call that basketball? I see monkeys play better than that. Yeah! Monkeys, and people say we monkey around. We're too busy singing to put anybody down.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals.
When I first met Hank, man, I didn't think he could play ball at all. And I gave him one pass, he threw it back and he knocked me over on my feet. Hank's not only my friend, but he's a good teammate. Learned a lot since I've got to meet him.
It's driving me mad, it's making me crazy. Jungle love.
Oh, Hank. The old banana in the tailpipe routine.
But lately you've been out in the jungle.
Hank, you know you can't drive out of the car.
Five little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head.
Some guys around the league better watch their status on the team. Shaq, Kobe, Michael Jordan, all of them. Hank's coming around the corner.
No monkeys, no monkeys. No more monkeys jumping on the bed.
They were trying to beat them with an opportunity for him to take it.
Absolutely. Dirk. Number 3. The ball drives it back to back.
There we go. They were trying to beat them with an opportunity for him to take it.
Absolutely. Dirk. Number 3. The ball drives it back to back. The lead to Woods out of bounds. 3 seconds from the American Airlines Center. The 7-0 Dallas Mavericks 82. The Portland Trailblazers 73. The Southwest Sports. Nash back. No numbers right now. He hits the trailer. What an offensive show has drained 7 of 13. Nowitzki and Nelson embracing. With all due respect to Bo Derek, the Mavericks are a perfect 10. 10-0 on the season, invading the home again against no defeats. 96-88 in the final. Steve Nash lighting up the Nets for 30. He led the way in the second half. Quite academic from here. The Mavericks en route to win number 11 against no losses. Alvarez out in front. Here's Matt's finder. Finley over Hubert Davis. Finley away offensively with 7-2 first half. And it's swatted by Bradley. And he got the ball back. He fires it. Now he throws it away. Alvarez out in front. Here's Matt's finder. Finley over Hubert Davis. Finley away offensively with 7-2 first half points.
Swear to goodness, appears to be running well. He's bouncing around. He's lively. Mavericks on a 16-3 run. There's Nick. Great to see him back.
That was a great defensive play.
Bradley to pick for Van Exel. Adam Harrington's open. Two for Harrington. Nothing but net. The crowd loves that.
Play.
Bradley to pick for Van Exel. Adam Harrington's open. Two for Harrington. Nothing but net. The crowd loves that.
He's not a bad shooter now.
Second half either. 24-point game, final minute.